Well, hello again, and thank you for viewing the JazzZone TV show. We are certainly appreciative of those that have checked in and have viewed our show. My name is Roscoe Lee Owens, and I am your host in the JazzZone. Our series, which is part 3, is called DFW in the Now. And our guest, and our special guest that flew out here from Dallas-Fort Worth is Mr. KeJohnna Owens. KeJohnna, thank you again for coming out and participating in what we're doing on this show. Let me start off by asking you some questions. DFW in the Now, what is that?
In the now, which is a really, really exciting time for us in the DFW.
Yes.
Expanding the JazzZone into the JazzZone DFW, giving us a real fun experience to really bring some new flavor into the Metroplex, which is really a growing melting pot of so many different avenues of interest. You have such a great grasp of music, from country to blues, jazz. I mean, you know, and then we're right in the middle of everything, off right there as we associate ourselves with the Mardi Gras Cafe. And we brought the blues man in the zone from California, flew him down for our first ever connection with the Mardi Gras Cafe, and which has been a great union. And we just blew the spot up.
Blues man in the zone. What is that's Mr. Roosevelt Wade?
Mr. Roosevelt Wade, yes, sir.
Now that was your first show. That was Memorial Day weekend.
Memorial Day weekend, yes. And what we had was said to be Joe Pool Family Day.
Yes.
JazzZone Family Day at Joe Pool Lake. And we were rained out, but it was a rainbow. So what we did, we also had After Dark. So, you know, everything is a blessing. And we went into the After Dark set with Roosevelt Wade. His whole family came out. And to be the facilitators of the engine that brought him back to Texas, which is his nature, which is his roots, his roots, his family, everybody came. We had a overflowing reception for the man, and he just blew it up, did what he did. We had Donald Wright on keys, yes. Shane on drums, had Tyrone Wade, his brother there on bass, yeah, Rodney Hudson on lead guitar, real live.
Also, didn't he have a special guest guitarist come down, Big Mike?
Big Hitman Mike.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yeah. His boy, who's been they've been traveling together for quite a long time. So what that was just a union once again, a reunion, if you will, and oh man, it was just live.
Now, your establishment in terms of the relationship with the facility, the Mardi Gras, how did that come about? How did you end up doing that, and what is branding for you in the JazzZone?
Actually, I was introduced to the owners of Mardi Gras Cafe through our lead guitarist in that function there was Rodney Hudson. And he really opened some doors for us there. And it's been just a great transition. They've been really receptive to the very diverse interests that the JazzZone represents, from art to music to basically the foundation of networking, because there is no one area of business that we're interested in. What we're interested in is introducing people to people and businesses to businesses to facilitate just a melting pot of good conversation and growth for the community as a whole.
Now, when you said that they were receptive to art, what does art have to do with the music in the cafe? What are you doing with that?
Art and music are intertwined in any way, because it's just one form of art. Music and drawing is just, you know, the speaking of the soul anyway, and just in different ways. So with the two, we have what we do. The art that we have there at the Mardi Gras Cafe basically is represented through artists, musical artists depicted in art form. So that Miles Davis, Dizzy Gillespie, even, you know, we've got hip hop as well. Great depictions of Tupac, Biggie Smalls. You know, there's no area that's great to us. We want to touch on all facets of music, all facets of just family fun. You know, if you can understand that.
Okay. Now, when you were mentioning Joe Pool Lake, what is that a facility, park, a playground, or what is it?
I guess I did just skip a beat on that.
No,
right?
you didn't skip a beat. We
well,
just back
let
at
me
it.
tell you, the Joe Pool Lake. Joe Pool Lake is one of the premier lakes in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Very nice in the southern region of Grand Prairie, which it attaches to Arlington. Just a real nice lake to go out. You can picnic and things like that. Where we have reserved the pavilion number 1 for this function, which is 8 10-foot picnic tables, big old laid out grill. We're gonna throw the slabs on, man. Just have a good time. You know, slap a few dominoes and all the rest of it. We just having fun.
Family fun.
Keeping it simple and fun. That's all.
In the now.
In the now.
Let me ask you this too, because I know that you had said that was for Memorial Day, and I liked your expression. Say it got rained out, but it turned into a rainbow.
That's right.
Now, you're coming back to Joe Pool Lake to do another event, or what is that?
We're coming back, and we've got the same theme, family fun, because what we had really for Memorial Day was a hard push. The Joe Pool Lake, and which was segue right into the After Dark, was a push from one side or the other to the other. It was just party train. We could take 100 cars, whatever it's going to be, from party train, caravan, right to the next set, which is going to be a dynamic time, which it turned out to be. But what we did was take that energy and build on it as we continue to brand. Got T-shirts, all of the name is really growing. The business is growing. The respect label is growing. And what we have, August 18th, we're back at Joe Pool Lake for Family Day Potluck at Joe Pool.
Family Day Potluck.
Yes. So everybody come out, chip in, have a good time, and bring you. You know, what I was hearing was this part of Dallas, which say, if you're aware, I know in California, Oak Cliff, Bunton, and Fort Worth, and everybody's talking about who makes the best ribs.
Okay.
So I say, okay, then well, let's see. You know, bring it on out. We put it on the table. We have fun, chop it up, get a little gristle over here, a little gristle over here, and man, just do it like that. So, gonna have my live music out there. Gonna have my DJ out there. You know, just keeping it.
Who's your
keeping
DJ
it
now?
nice.
You got DJ Smooth.
DJ Smooth.
Yeah.
That's right. Reggie. He's just a really laid back team player. The thing for me has been team from foundation. Learning from my great mentor and father, I learned that to build this great team, the foundation needs to be from the beginning. From the beginning, good eye-to-eye communication. This is what it is. This is what we're doing. Let's work together. Let's all work together to get collectively where we're going, so we can individually get some fruits off of the tree. Because the tree is solid, the fruits will be sweet. And we can all share the fruit, as opposed to me going for my own and doing this. So in that, I got a great man that I ran into, man, vocalist, where we're going to do some things. We got Ray Vaughn.
Yes.
I've got Tyrone Wade, once, like I mentioned before, bass man. We're going to do some things. I met a fantastic sax player, A.D. Bonner. Cold. Man. Cold. Love him. Got good heart, good vibe from the very beginning. We're looking at doing some things. This, since we're talking about in the now, right now, as I jet in here to do this, the interviews that we've been doing, this whole interview series, and get back to Texas to where I'm putting this JazzZone in the move and in the groove. I've got Miss KeJohnna Givens. Going to be my lead vocalist as we do JazzZone Saturdays. in the Mardi Gras Cafe. One Saturday a month, we're doing JazzZone Saturdays, which we've been received very well, very well. Something new, exciting. It's quaint. It's sassy. It's classy. Because what I feel like I'm bringing back is it's got a lot of that grown and sexy. So yeah, but you can't recreate the wheel. So I said, well, I'm gonna bring back jazzy and classy.
Yeah.
And so we doing it like that. And I got a real nice, classy, sassy, jazzy crowd bringing that pizzazz right on in there. Oh, it's live.
It's live.
It's live, man.
Yes, and we love to
go live. And you know this.
Yes.
We love to go live.
Now, let me also talk about, because you do have a team, and I want to give a shout out to several members I've met that are really strong in the team, but I want to start off with your absolutely beautiful, very intelligent wife, who is the event coordinator for the JazzZone DFW.
Yes, yes.
Let's speak on her abilities and what she has brought together to help develop this collective.
Where I am very focused and methodical in my thinking, she makes everything fluid.
Yes.
Because there's many things that I miss that she's attuned to. That while I'm tightly wound, she gets the crowd moving. We're such a team that, I mean, we got a lot of people really looking to build on their relationship. I think that the teamwork, the team ethic that she and I has been a great builder in the foundation that we look to build a team, because in order to build a team, you have to have that foundation to build upon.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're already shaky. So with she and I, with such a long history as friends, when you have a wife that's your friend, your best friend, someone you can come, it's just, and then in the event coordinator capacity, what she does is, now we not only music, not only art, but event coordinating. That may be a reunion, family reunions. We can facilitate wedding parties, receptions. You know, we bring in what I'm forming as we form this JazzZone ensemble, interchangeable components to play different instruments for different functions. Some people like sax, some people want trumpet. So in that, I can interchange and keep the theme the same if we're all on the same team.
Now, give me some team members. I remember I met, what's her name? She's dynamite. She and her man, they just, from the day that I got down there, you start building the team, and that seemed to be where it was coming from, and then bringing more.
You're talking about Nick Manyfield.
Yes, sir.
And Paulette Smith.
Yes, sir.
That dynamic duo right there. They've been from the beginnings. We're only really like 7-8 months in right now. So in that, every step we've made in the transition to bring what we've already established as a great business entity here in Southern California, as we branch and brand into the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, it's been a fantastic, just fun ride for us. Even a little, you know, because when you're friends and you're tight and you got a team, you know, we get a chance to put some stuff on the table, talk it out. I don't think so. And I got somebody that I know will look right at me and say, no, you know what, KeJohnna, you need to look at it from this angle. And I can respect his and her, you know, vision, because I believe that they want the best. And when you're dealing with people that have your best interests at heart, and as well as what they see, because we all have individual wants and needs. To put aside different little things and say this is for the best of the company that we all have attached ourselves to. I mean, you can't get a better team ethic than that. Then they introduced me to another strong brother in the zone, DT. DT, man, we just keep it DT, real simple like that. Man, he come in, keeps my security together, real professional, whatever we need. We've also got the team of Mark and Sherry Guthrie, web design, as well as the X-Man we have here that has really gave us that in to begin to make the transition, as the movement has been fluid and smooth into the transition of from the baby step away from the big daddy into the
Yeah, and the X-Man, now called the
That's
X
right.
Factor, Xavier Jefferson.
Yes.
Fantastic, very intelligent young brother that has developed a website to the extent that we have it and consistently growing. So, DFW in the now. We're looking at the Mardi Gras Cafe.
Mardi Gras Cafe.
Now, you have another function coming up. Wade is coming back, as I understand, again.
Wade will be back once again on a holiday.
Okay.
Keeping that pretty consistent. Labor Day weekend, September 1st, the return of Wade After Dark Part 2. Doing it live, and you know we love to go live. That's going to be great. A lot of people are already really geared up for it. Just like I say, a really exciting time. And as well, just to be able to cultivate the artists that I'm bringing in and branding as my own, you know, direction, and being marketing director of Dallas-Fort Worth JazzZone. JazzZone DFW becoming its own, you know, the brainchild, you know, of it all going and doing this thing. It's just great. I've got Ray Vaughn, who has also materialized as a great asset to the team immediately. I mean, we're doing something. He passing out flyers right off the bat, and you just, you know, you got Dave in the mix, and Marty and Tammy, man, just all right there. The whole Mardi Gras Cafe team, Barney, they do so much to make sure that the evenings are successful and fluid motion. That, you know, it's no losing. It's no losing with what we're doing.
When you had mentioned branding, there is I wanted to use the word technique, but I don't want to use that word technique to make it like there's a technique in how you share, develop collectivity, and have people want to take ownership in what you're doing. How are you? How do you do that? Because I see you're building a team. You have built a team, and it's building and growing very rapidly with quality people that are very interested in making it happen. What are you doing to achieve that?
I don't know. You know, just the spirit has moved me to be able to speak, you know, directly to people and get them, I guess, to feel me because I speak sincerely.
Yes.
Firstly, I think, in order to build a team, you have to be a team player.
Yeah.
You have to. People have to know that, hey, man, this guy here is not out for himself. He has a vision, and they have to buy into the vision of the whole, so that we can all get our individual visions, and we can come right to a head and say, hey, this whole movement took us all into our own individual goals as we reach, and that's the ticket to me. And you know, sometimes you run into lumps and bumps, but when you know you hit a bump, you talk to your team, and that's big. That's big. That's really big. Like I say, Latasha and her, you know, not just my wife, but my friend and business partner. You know, you can't have a better partner in business than the partner in life. You know, when your life partner is your business partner, you know, you just talk it out and win.
Talk it out and win. You know, okay. Again, DFW in the now. We're talking about the upcoming Joe Poo Lake, your family program. See, your positive mental attitude comes out through the words you choose to use. And when you say it rained, then you say it rainbowed. You know, when you say it's your business partner and your life partner. See, these, and you talk to people utilizing the real window to the soul, which is the eye, and talking face to face, allowing people to develop their dream through the dream. And that's awesome.
Well, you know, I just believe that, you know, first of all, the foundation of my life being raised right. Great mother, great father, grandfather, grandmother on all sides, paternal and maternal grandparents being great in my life. So that already have facilitated, you know, just the foundation I need to springboard into living life the way I was raised to live through all that I've been through.
Now, we talked about the art, and I know that we have a lot of very fine artists like Cynthia St. James and Charles Bibbs, and in fact, we're going to be going to an opening at the 626 Art Gallery here in Los Angeles, and have the opportunity to facilitate some information with Charles Bibbs and get some photo shots and that. But your Marco Mann series on music, which you were able to facilitate and bring to light. What are you going to do with this series? Are you going on speaking tours with the series, or what?
What I like to do with this series is present it in a way that opens eyes to what a man can do when he opens his soul. This man here, through his trials and tribulations, was able to depict such a powerful portraits of people that have made such an instrumental movement, if you will, in all of our lives through music and through, once again, the melding of art in two different art forms, being music and drawing art. And because neither of them you can see until they're brought out into the world. And even in musical notes, you can see them in your spirit. These are visions that are seen first in the spirit and brought into the world, as with music. And that I just love being around that. And when you really could feel it, and like listening to Miles Davis and Coltrane, and when you just vibe, they're hitting notes that make you just, ooh, man, it could change your life.
When you speak of Miles, and we have a thing with our family with Miles, but and even my favorite, I call it album, because that's my old school, right? And I know it's CD now, but Sketches of Spain, which is sketches of different scenarios that you have brought to somebody's mind to allow them to understand that they could do something with themselves, to bring that creativity out, and to consistently promote that individual. That's admirable about who you are and what you're doing. And with the JazzZone, what are your intentions within a year? You're at one location. Have people come to talk to you about your marketing ability, your ability to brand, your ability with your event planning?
What I'm looking at in that is within the next year, while the Mardi Gras Cafe is a venue that we network with and network through, it's a great movement there. I'm looking forward to reaching multiple interests of networking, multiple angles of networking, where I also have, we exhibit art in the catfish cuisine. Owen of the catfish cuisine, located on Polo and Matthew in Grand Prairie, some of the best catfish I've had, besides Mama's. And in that, just a man doing what he's doing in the community, allow me to come in and network with him. I got artwork in the place. The food is great. And so what that does is we send each other. That's what I'm looking forward to. Businesses willing to work with other businesses in order to bring business to each other. Not afraid to do things, not in competition with each other, but in completion with each other. Hey, man, I got a brother over here. I got this. Hey, over here, you need to go here, and continue to keep the loop of revenue and community shared.
I call that the avenue of revenue. That's very. The name of that the catfish places again is?
It's called Catfish Cuisine.
So now, there, as I'm understanding it, then you're in the Mardi Gras, and you have art in the Mardi Gras, and the Catfish Cuisine, and there are other places that evidently you're bringing added value to their location. Oh, and they're adding value to what you're doing in the JazzZone.
It beautifies the place, first of all, and facilitates great conversation.
Yes.
Because one thing, people say, oh, wow, yeah, that's nice, that's nice. And then from there, this is what's going on. So it's not now art. Now it's, oh, he's got music. Oh, this is what's up. So, and then I got such, And I don't want to be amiss and not mention another great team players of ours, Al and Cecilia Webb.
Oh.
Al and Cecilia Webb have been instrumental in our transition. I mean, you know, just great. I mean, you got Cheryl, so many people, and you know, to go into and naming everybody. I know our time won't permit me to get everybody, but they know. I mean, you know, they put on the shirts. We come out 20 deep with the JazzZone.
Yeah.
What JazzZone? What is JazzZone? Give me one.
That's part of your branding.
That's part of the branding. And it's like I say, it's really fun. We you know, we're looking to do a little bowling league, a lot of different things. We've given scholarships.
Yes.
Sent a young man off to chase his dream in Las Vegas in basketball. You know, so did excellent in school. Put a little, you know, something in his crawl there to take with him as he chases his dream. Young man excel in school, get in the top echelon of academics, and get a full scholarship to West Point.
West Point.
West Point?
Yeah.
You know? Oh, man, I got to, let me put
Support
something.
that, huh?
You know, so we have the SAPA attached to the JazzZone, and with that, you know, nonprofit, what they do is they give a nice opportunity to help the youth in achieving their quest towards further education. And that's just great to be a part of companies like that.
Okay. So we talked about the collectivity. We talked about the added value of what you bring and what others have brought to you in the zone. We talked about the collective responsibility of your team and as you're building that, and the folks. And I know even when I start mentioning names, I know I always forget somebody, but at the same time, I never forget anybody, because in the spirit, as you say, the wonderful understanding of the rainbow is great. I want you to give one last shout out to what it is that you want to say, and we're going to close on that.
Yeah, what I like to say is contact KeJohnna Owens, 469-338-1331, or via email at tko@jazzzone.net. Look us up online at www.jazzonedfw.net and see what we have to offer. Right now, the website is in its baby step stages, but it entails what's going on in the now, like the